Hi, this is Mr. Hem again. So in this particular video, I want to add audio to our game framework. And what I'll be using is the MCI media control interface that exists in the Windows environment, the dynamic library that Windows offers. And I'd like to show you how to create a new class and import this DLL. So let's get started. So I could put the audio in the game window setup, but I think I should show you how to organize your code a bit better. And technically, certain things we should isolate and put elsewhere so that everything's not in one place and it just gets harder to read. So what we'll do is we're going to right click on the side here, Solution Explorer, right click and add a new item. And this new item is going to be a class, and we're just going to call this class audio, and this is going to handle the audio part of our game framework. So we'll add audio here, and you can see here this is our new class, which is here, right? Okay, so the MCI, we need to import the MCI from we need a hook to the dynamic link library that's offered in Windows. So to do that, we need to import interrupt system services, because this thing is the thing that will allow us to interface and hook external dynamic libraries, because it's not quite built straight into this framework. We kind of have to pull it from the Windows, and this is the library that will help us do that. And now this DLL import exists for us, where we can hook into the winmm multimedia DLL file. Now just bear with me, I'm going to set a few things that recommended to set from references to set its char set. Auto is fine, just whatever it is, and set last error to true. You probably don't need to know exactly at this stage what these things are, but you can look them up. What am I missing? Set audio, comma, set last error. Okay, so and then now we can go private shared function MCI send string by val command add string. So this particular dynamic link library will have in it this particular method that we're basically extracting and hooking to, so that we can use its functionality. And there's a few parameters we need to write in to utilize this. One of the overloads is this, so we're using this one. And what I'm doing really is I'm just writing it from reference. I'm just copying it from reference. And the API needs certain parameters for you to put in so that it will work. Alright, so let me just double check there. So we've got data import, char set, auto, set last error, true, and then we need a main function. Okay, so you need to just finish typing everything for the error to disappear. String builder is capital, and you'll notice that there's an error in string builder. That's because we need to make sure the S and B is capital, right click, go to quick reference and import system.txt. This thing should appear at the top. That is going away. This is missing a return type. The return type for that one was integer. Yep, it was integer. And the way you know these things is you look at the reference in MSDN to see what this thing is, what this particular method in this particular dynamic library is offering, what kind of parameters it needs. So you need to put the signature of the parameter, which is all of that, and also the correct name of the method, and also the correct DLL you're looking in. If you can't find any of these and these don't match, it won't work. All right, so that's our audio. So I guess I want to show you how kind of we use this MCI to play music. All right, so I can show you how it kind of works. So what I could do is I can create a method called I'll just create a random method. I'll go public shared, because I want to publicly share this particular method to like the other form, this game window. Right, if I go public, it's not enough. I go public shared, and then I can share it on the class level, you could say. Public shared, we'll just go play. We'll call it play sound, and I won't put any parameters in there. Oh, this is a sub. We just want to test it out. I just want to show you how this thing works. So let's play sound, and what we'll do is, in this game window, when we teleport, we'll play a sound. So we'll go audio.play sound, and right now I won't do anything because we haven't put anything in it. But that's how you access it. So this audio, you type the class name and then you type the method of the class, because we shared it at the class level. That's what shared means. So over here, I'm just going to play audio. So let's play an audio. Right, so over in here we need to play the audio. So the way this thing works is we just need to use this method to send certain string commands to basically the Windows, and it will play the sound for us. All right, so this is how we do it. We basically write stuff like this. We go, so let's create a command. We go dim command, and the command is basically a string. String, right? Some command, and the command is we want to open. So we put two of these, and we want to open, say, a test.wave. Now I don't have any test.waves, and we put another two here. I don't have any test.wave, so we need to record. I'm going to record myself and just going to call it test.wave, right? And then what you could do is you could go and we want it's because it's a wave, the type is a wave audio, and you can do the same thing for MP3, and when you're opening it, you're kind of sending it to the media player. You need to give it a name. This is the name of the file, but we actually need to give it some kind of reference name. So we'll go alias, and let's call this thing test. Right, so this might be the file name, but this is the actual name inside it that we'll use to reference it from our MCI player, you could say. And that's pretty much how so we're opening this file ready to play. All right, and then we send the command. We go MCI send this command. It's almost like SQL. Send this command, and then we're not using the other parameters, so we just put nothing here, 0 here, and int prt dot 0 here. So we're not really using anything else. And now what this will do is it will open this. Now it won't play it, we'll just open it. So we need to, let's create another command. We'll do a play command. So we go play, and then we're going to play test. So we won't play this, we'll play test. Play test from 0. So start at 0. Now the reason why I do that is I want it to, every time we click play, it keeps going back to start. The 0 means start. So if you put some other number, it will start from some other millisecond. I want to start it from the beginning of the sound. And then what we do is we then send this command off to the MCI, the audio, the media player. Everything else is the same. And it should play the sound if we have a sound to play. So right now I don't have a sound to play. So I'm just going to pull up Audacity, which you can install. So I'll just pull up Audacity. So Audacity is a software that you can download. I'll just show you here. So it's a software you can download to do some sound recording, and you can save it as MP3 or WAV, which is pretty much the two formats that we'll probably use in our game. And you basically use anything that records, but I'll just show you here. Just do a Google search on it, Audacity, and you can just download it for Windows. And what I'll do is just record myself, like a sound effect, maybe like some kind of thump. Let's do it. Thump. Okay, so I'm happy with that. It's a bit long. I did pause it very quickly. So what I'll do is I'll put it here. I'll cut that off. Cut that off. Maybe too much of a delay here. Let's try that. Yeah, that's pretty good. Bridges down. So what we'll do is we'll save. We'll export that as WAV. So we'll put it into downloads. Oh, let's call this test. I've already made one, but I'll just replace it. We'll do like the old one. This thing pops up. You can put some information for it, but I'm not going to. Just going to go OK. And now I need to put this into my project, because I don't have since I don't have like a path, it's going to look in the debug folder. To get to there, you right click on our project and just go open in file. Alright, so we just right click and we'll open it, and you can see it's opened up the file here. And then we just go into bin debug, and we want to put our music here if we don't want to put a path for it, because we'll just look into here directly. Right, so what I'll do is I'll go into my downloads, grab the file and paste it in. So it's in here now, just to show you. There you go. So I put it into there, the debug, bin debug, right? And now it should find the file and it should play it. Let's do that. Now if you do it on your end, you should hear it. You probably might not hear it on my end. So it's working. It goes thump, 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 thump. So it's working nicely. So that's pretty good there. So that's pretty much how this audio will work. You basically send strings to it. So you have to load it and then play it, right? Basically load and play there. And how would you do it with MP3s? So all you need to do is kind of change the format here, right? Change the format here, right? So you would go MPEG video, unfortunately it's video, and then you go MP3 instead. MP3 instead. And the catch with MP3s is you can write repeat here, and it will repeat the MP3, but it won't repeat the wave. So if you put the repeat there for the wave, it won't work. So you can actually repeat your MP3 like that. So this would load an MP3 file, and then it will repeat it from 0. So that's kind of the way this thing works basically.